welcome everybody to Donington Park for the 2014 Season 3 Star Mazda Championship. This is going to be a 20-lap race featuring 12 drivers. Let's get to the qualifying report. As you can see here, Enrique Cruz is going to be on the pole, followed by myself, Dakk O'Neil, and in third place, Marcelo Mandai. You can see that not even a half of a second separates the top three. Down in fourth place, we have T.D. Worthington. He's going to be about a second off the qualifying pace, followed by Wesley Roach, rounding out the top five. Notable names at the bottom, we have Remo Ambrossi starting in ninth. On the second page, setting no time for the last four drivers, Stefan Barris and Patrick Hall. So here we go, we're going to go out to the grid now. Hi guys, Dakk here. I'm going to be your in-race reporter for today. I am starting P2 on the grid. I had a decent qualifying effort. My times from this week have come down significantly. I'm still not where I want to be. I just want to say at the beginning that road racing is not my skill, my highest skill level. I'm very decent with the IndyCar ovals. Road racing is something that I'm not good at, but I really want to become better at, so that I think that the only way that you can do that is to practice. So here I am. This is the Star Mazda Donington, and hopefully we can get a good result. I'm actually towards the front, so that'll help a lot. We'll see. Here we go. Okay, I got a really good launch there. You guys can't see this, but I'm pretty much even with the P1 car. So we'll see how I can handle this going into turn one. I gotta run a little bit wide. Okay. Looks like so far the field behind me looks pretty good. Everybody seems to be in the right place. No major incidents. Ooh, here we go. This is an opportunity. If I can get a good exit here, I can probably pass him. Dipped a wheel off there. Alright, I'm going to have an opportunity on the straight. Again, if I can get a good exit here. There it is. Now hopefully I can clear him by the end, or let's see who can outbrake the other person. It's going to be him for this time, because I'm not willing to wreck. Love the hairpin. This is a great circuit. This is a really tricky turn. It's off camber. Oh, hold on to it, hold on to it. Okay. Oh, that might have cost me another spot. Third place is coming up on my right. I outbroke him. I think that should be fine. Oh, jeez. Should be good there. Okay, now I just need to put together some solid laps and see if I can catch this guy again. I think that he made a few mistakes on the first lap, so I think I may be faster in overall pace. Oh yeah, I'm catching him easy. Maybe he had an issue or something there. Totally made up a full second in that sector. Okay, well that's really strange there. Maybe he blew his engine. Maybe he had some kind of issue. I can't imagine why he would slow down like that. But new leader. I got the Red Bull on my inside again. That's good though, because that gives me the inside for this corner, which is more important. And hopefully I don't do the same thing I did last time. There we go. Much better. Got a good exit there too. I just need some solid laps. He's about a half a second behind me. Touch the inside curb. Hit the outside, oh, looking good. I love this track. I've done so many laps here in the Skippy a couple years ago, and now when the Star Mazda was here and I decided to come back to iRacing, I figured that this was a really good track for me because I already knew the ideal line. I wasn't necessarily fast, but I had a good idea of where I needed to be. Missed the apex there, but wasn't terrible. Alright, I pulled out a second gap on the guy behind me. Alright, so no mistakes, and I should be able to take this one home. A little bit of trouble with that turn. The Red Bulls caught me. I think he's much faster in the final sector, but I wax him pretty much everywhere else. He's right on my right here. And that's perfect because I need to have the inside line for this turn. You just can't do this one on the outside. Yeah, he just does not have the pace in this sector of turns to catch me. The chicane, the hairpin, and the final turn I know are opportunities where I lose a ton of time. Oh, jeez, come on. I can't believe that. Just a little bit lack of concentration, and that's what happens. Alright, so now we have a race, and this could be exciting. Looks like I'm down to 5th. I'm gonna put in some really solid laps. Car's getting loose. Probably from spinning there. Might have taken away some of my grip. Alright, I can still see him. He's up there. I am going to catch him. It is my goal to catch him. I know I'm faster. I can totally do this. Lots of laps left. Just need to focus and concentrate. First things first, don't spin out. I need a much, much better... There we go. There we go, that's what I needed. If I had done that last time, I'd have easily still been in the lead. Taking that turn wide really screws you up. Okay, so he's already... Wow. Alright. We got a lot of work to do here. That's the best I've taken the hairpin. Or sorry, the chicane. If I'm gonna keep doing this, I'm not gonna have a chance to win this race. I can see him, he's right there, he's not that far ahead of me, maybe like 7 seconds. 8 seconds, and I can trim about a second a lap off of him if I nail my sector 1 and 2. Alright, here we go. Yeah, those last 3 turns just absolutely killed me. I mean, like right here, I take this turn pretty well. I still need to gain about 5 miles an hour in that turn to be alien fast, which I don't think I'll ever be. But It's decent. That's good. That's the best I've taken that one in a long time. It's really hard to hit the apex there. And here we go, another good apex hit. Alright, we might have something for them. I can still see them. They're kind of far away. I need to really minimize my mistakes here. That wasn't a terrible final sector, so I'm going to start making up some time, I hope. Woo! Alright, here we go. Let's nail these turns. I can see him. There he is. Going to get him. I just can't say how much I love this circuit. It flows nicely. It's got some great turns. It has some really technical areas like the chicane, the hairpin, and the final turn that I have trouble with. So it has places where I can improve. I can't ever see them running a modern F1 car here again. I mean, obviously it's not up to FIA standards, but still it's not a test for those cars either. I'm actually shocked to hear that they used to run them in the Senna era. Okay, much better. So definitely gaining on them because that third place car was basically almost entirely through that corner by the time I came onto the straight. So I'm catching them. Woo! Get a little loose through there. I keep missing that apex, but I'm still catching up pretty consistently. Oh yeah, look at the difference. There he is. Alright, I need a real good turn here. Or at least not a terrible turn. Perfect. Woo. Oh yeah, oh man, look at that. Okay, so not only can I see the leader again, but I've gained considerably to third place. So podium is not out of the question, but I want the lead. Missed the apex there. So I didn't gain as much time in this sector as I could have. Let's see if I can nail this turn. A lot better. Pretty good. Back on the gas. Alright, this one's going to decide if this is a good lap or not. It'll be a decent lap, hopefully. Oh yeah. Now they're all just at the chicane whenever I get there. I'm definitely coming, guys. Here I come. Perfect. A little slow, but I'd rather have that than make a mistake. wheel spin there. I hate the off-camber nature of this turn. It just kicks my car's ass. Oh, here we go. Okay. First place looks like they pulled back out a little bit of a gap to me. It's 22 laps here. This is lap 10. So there's still time to catch all of them. Still plenty of time for them to make mistakes as well. I made mine early on. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're definitely in play now. Whew. Oh, this is what I needed. He made a mistake. There it is, the leader spun. Okay, so I'm up to P3. Alright, now I just need to be nice and consistent. I'm easily catching these guys. I just got myself about a 6-second advantage on the leader, maybe 7. So I don't think that he's going to come into play again. Unless I make a mistake, so let's just run this really nice and consistent. Oh, and then I say that, and then I do that. Thank goodness I saved it, though. Alright, and I didn't really lose any time to them, which is weird. A couple mistakes in a row. Pressure's getting to me. There we go. Alright. About 3 more good laps and I'll definitely have them. Lost a lot of time there between the mistake and the chicane and on the hairpin. Oh, it took it a little wide. Damn. A lot of unforced mistakes here. Because this is really my section where I make up a lot of time on them. So I need to make sure that I'm hitting this consistently. But that was a really good apex. That was perfect. Oh, that was good too. That's what we need. That turn is so important because of how long this straight is. Alright, let's see if I can put the lap together. Much, much better. Oh yeah, hi guys. Oh, lock up. Damn. Like I said, I just love this. This turn here is so tricky. It will totally wipe out your car if you don't have it in just the right spot. And that turn, at the beginning of the week, it was hard for me to even take that turn when I first started driving this track in the Skippy. I had no idea how people were able to do it. There we go. Oh, that's good. That's good. Another good apex here. Don't overdrive it. I overdrove it. I think the Red Bull might have spun again. I can't see him in my rear view mirrors at all. He was about 3 seconds behind me. I'm sure they'll show the replay. There we go. Just a tiny lockup. Much better. Okay. So, bad luck, mate. Guess it's always better to have your mistake early and have one late, because there's a lot less time to make up for it. Alright, so I'm up to P2. That's the leader. I want that spot. Yeah, trying to accelerate on the curbs can be really difficult and upset the balance of the car, and that's probably what happened to him. There we go. Oh, that was perfect. The apex perfectly. Oh, wow. So that's why I was catching them so much per lap, because they take that line. There we go. He gave me the corner, P1. Let's see if I can hold on to it. No more mistakes. Just need to run nice and easy. There we go. A little way wide on that. But car's under control. He's about 2.5 seconds behind me, 2 seconds or so. There we go. Another good turn up here. I should have a pretty decent lead. Oh yeah. Oh, that's clutch. It's not screwed up. Alright. Alright. Okay, we're on lap 16. I've extended my lead almost another second on him. So I just need to really, really keep it straight and bring it home. Did I mention I love this circuit? Because I really do. At first I didn't think it was going to be that great. First time I ever drove it, like I said, I couldn't even get through turn 4. In turn 3, that downhill off-camber turn, if you didn't keep the car gassed the whole way down, you'd lose the back end and spin. But now I really appreciate it. I don't think I'm fast here. I'm certainly not. I'm at least 2 seconds off of alien speed, and I know that. but against the people that are at the same skill level as me, I do pretty well. I'm actually excited because I'm going to be starting in the AOR League, Apex Online Racing, and the first race is here at Donington, so hopefully I don't make an ass of myself. It's some of the best Star Mazda racers in the world. I'm very lucky to have the opportunity to race with them. I really didn't make it on merit, but I figure driving with some of the best people out there will in turn make me better. So really looking forward to that. I think the schedule for the rest of the season is Donington, Laguna, New Hampshire. Not sure I'm going to run New Hampshire. I really hate that track. But at least Donington and Laguna. And I can hopefully have a decent showing. Maybe make the points. That is if I'm not too nervous, because driving around some of those awesome people will make me nervous. Make some mistakes. Okay, looks like we're coming up on some lap traffic here. This would have been the ideal time to overtake him, but hopefully it'll all work out. It went, well, he didn't have to go that wide for me, but I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Okay, we're on lap 18. 5 to go. And now that it looks like I have a pretty significant lead to second place, since it's only the lap guy behind me that I can see in my mirror. Let's go ahead and do some replays. So I'm going to throw it back up to the booth, and we're going to take a look at the start and some of the other incidents that have happened so far. Okay. Now we're going to take a look at the start here. As you can see, we're all lined up on the grid. Everybody made it out to their starting spots. We're going to be looking at the red and green car specifically here on the start. And green flag, and it doesn't move. It looks like he has a mechanical issue, and everyone does a really great job avoiding him. So we have no major incidents off the start. And unfortunately, he ends up retiring from the race. Now we are on board with the car that's directly behind, just to see what his view was. He makes an excellent move here to avoid him. Unfortunately, he was not going to be so lucky later on. Here you can see in turn 1, after making that attempt to get around them, he still gets tagged and pretty much ruins his day. Also on lap 1, he dips a wheel in the grass and ends up into the barrier, ruining his race. Here's a replay of my incident. You can see that I run the corner a little bit wide, get onto the grass, and that's enough to take me all the way around. Thankfully, I kept it out of the wall, didn't hit anybody, but I really want to apologize to the yellow card here. As I was pulling back on, I didn't realize how close he was, and that was excellent, excellent control from him to avoid the accident. So my bad on that. This is a lap 7 incident, really unfortunate here. The 7 car had absolutely nothing to do with that. He got taken out by the other car dive bombing him and raking the whole side of his car. Unfortunately, it looks like the damage is terminal, and he's not able to hold on to it. You're going to see him spin here. I would really have liked to have seen him take the matter up with the stewards. This is the incident with the leader at the time, the Red Bull car. He dips a wheel off at the old hairpin, turn 4, ends up in the grass, does a great job to keep the car out of the barrier so it's still pointing it straight, but unfortunately for him, a whole pack of traffic was coming through, so he had to wait to rejoin the circuit, and that allows me to get past him. Here we're on board with the second place car. I'm chasing him from the back, so I'm applying quite a bit of pressure. He ends up getting in the gas too early out of the hairpin, loses it into the barrier with some pretty heavy front wing and suspension damage, possibly race ending, but I did get the spot from him here. Looks like he fell all the way down to 4th place. Welcome back, guys. We got 2 to go here. It's lap 18. I apologize, I was incorrect. It is a 20 lap race, not a 22 lap race. So, almost finished. Welcome back from the replays. I got one more lapped car up there that I'm trying to get. There's no reason for me to push myself. I can't see second place anywhere on my screen. Overall, I had a good race for me. I minimized the number of my mistakes, which is really important because in road racing, occasionally I'm fast, and then I'll throw up, 2 or 3 spins, and that'll just kill my, just like I almost did right there. Had a horrible entrance into that corner. I don't know what I'm thinking, and there I'm trying to blow the engine. Okay, I just need to regroup and slow down. Yeah, see, when you're racing with really good people, though, those couple mistakes that I made are enough to totally ruin your race, because they tend to not make any at all, and it's amazing to watch. I mean, I wish I was as good as some of the guys that I've raced with. It just, they're like clockwork. Every turn is perfect, and, I rarely see them do anything that loses time. So typically I can stay with a guy like that for a lap or so, and then bam, one mistake and I'm out of it. So, here we go. We're coming up to the final lap. So I just need to get around the circuit one more time and I'll get my first victory in the Star Mazda. Like I said, I'm not alien fast, but thankfully with the way that iRacing works, I only have to race against the people that are in my same skill category. So sometimes, if not enough people show up, I do have to race the aliens, and like I said, that makes me better. I'm not upset whenever I finish, down in the field, because I get to watch a lot of people that run better lines than I do, and it's a really great learning experience. Certainly practices help with that too, but whenever you get to race against people that in theory should be fairly equally skilled to you, it's really nice to have that type of competition where you have a chance to win. Okay, and I'm not even really trying to pass him here. I realize if I pass him, his race is over. Okay, it looks like he's gonna slow down and let me do it, so. Okay, sorry about that, bud. I just stayed behind you. I have a big enough lead where you can finish the race, but I appreciate that too. That's part of road racing. You don't see that in oval nearly as much, where somebody will just let the leader pass without a fight. I mean, it's the correct etiquette in road. And it's really supposed to be done in oval as well, but it just doesn't happen that often. And iRacing really doesn't enforce it. Alright, here we go. This is my first win in the Star Mazda. Really happy about it. Alright, so I hope that you guys enjoyed that. We'll have the post-race results up just in 2 minutes. 2 seconds. Okay guys, I hope that you enjoyed that. We had about everything that you could see in a race there. We had leaders spinning, we had really great wheel-to-wheel action, some really fast laps there, people coming up through the field. Just overall an exciting race, really clean though, only a few incidents car to car, so that's good to see. As you can see, that I ended up winning that race by about 8 seconds over TD Worthington. Wesley Roach came in third to round out the podium. They had a pretty close battle there at the end. Marcelo Mandai came in fourth, and Stefan Barris came in fifth. Stefan actually started, I believe, second to last, so he had a pretty good climb up through the field there. The pole sitter, Enrique, ended up coming in 11th. I think he may have had a mechanical issue there because he was leading whenever I caught him at that really fast rate of speed, and then I was able to pass him. So I don't know if he may have blown his engine whenever he went through turn 4. A lot of times people downshift too quickly, and that may happen. So bad luck for him there. And Jamie Landez comes in 12th there, minus 20 laps. He had the issue on the start, probably mechanical failure. Sometimes you can't do anything about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time, this is Dakk O'Neil for Checkers or Wreckers, and keep your foot in it. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, you can click like in the bottom. We also love to hear your comments. You can subscribe for more with the link on the left here. And I also have additional IndyCar action, Georgie's Corner, and some of the other leagues I run. So until next time, I'll catch you on the track, and Checkers or Wreckers, keep your foot in it.